so bright right now. It's ridiculous. Lord knows what is going on with this also. Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. It's kind of a different vlog. I'm just thinking back on my day yesterday, and holy cow, you guys, my day was beyond insane. I couldn't even begin to tell you what type of day that I had. And I'm glad I've kind of reset and really had a time to just focus on myself and just kind of really at the end of the day find myself. There was no solution to any of the stuff. Okay, let me just play the little bits and clips of what I did record, and then at the end of the day I just had to call it quits, you guys, because I just was so overwhelmed. And on top of that, I had my kids that day too, so it's like my bad day couldn't have picked any other day to be a bad day, if that makes any sense. That probably makes absolutely no sense, but like, it had like 364 days to be a bad day for me, right? And that day ends up being the bad day. I guess that's probably making more sense. But okay, let me play this really quickly and then we'll go from there, okay? And then I'll see you guys back again today. And this was just the other day. You guys, I don't even know what's going on my cell phone. It says SOS on there. So I was driving from the UPS store to home, and I sent a text to somebody that doesn't have an iPhone, and that text didn't go through. And I just pushed retry a couple times. Well, it didn't go through. Long story short, I looked at like the top part of my phone where it tells you how many cell towers you have and stuff, and it said SOS on there. So I happened to be close to my carrier's I guess at the McHenry Village, if you're from around here, at the AT&T store. So I just kind of made a turn and I went to the McHenry Village, and she was like, okay, all set. You weren't connected to the SIM, and something about IMEI, and it was an old one and I needed a new one. And then she's like, okay, all set. Like 45 seconds out the door, right? And then I walk out, like I assumed, and this is bad on my end. Anyway, so I assumed what she said, that it was fixed. So I walk out the door, and as I'm getting there, I don't even have my seatbelt on, you guys. I'm a bloody mess today. I'm leaving the parking lot, and it says SOS still. So I walk back in there, and she goes, oh, you need a new SIM. So she gives me a new SIM, and then it's activating or whatever. And then like another 5 people walk into AT&T with the same issue. And then I heard one of the people that work at AT&T tell one of the customers, sorry, it's a known issue and there's nothing that we can do about it. So long story short, I have my kid now, who I'm late to pick up from school. He's 8. He's standing on the side of the road. Well, not the side of the road. It's across the street from the house that I own still. And he's just standing there, most likely. And I don't know what to do. So mind you, my phone's not working at this point. So I called my brother. I was like, dude, can you pick up Silas? And like, I don't know what to do with him, because once you pick him up, like, can you hang on to him? And then I guess I'll go to my mom's house and call you from my mom's house to see where you drop him off at. But he has a kindergartner also who gets out like within 20 minutes of Silas getting out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then on top of that, like, the twins are at school too, and one of them has something to do after school, and the other one needs to be picked up. You guys, when it rains, it pours. I will tell you that much. So I can record on my phone right now, but I can't make any phone calls. It just says SOS. And she said the only thing that she can tell me is that it's a known cause. It's like a known thing that's happening. And, but they can't tell me when it's going to be fixed. So, and then when it's fixed, then my SIM card's going to start activating, and then my phone's going to work. So, yay me. And of course, every single light has to be red. Every single light. It's like, come on, world. Come on. This is why I never, ever leave late when I have to go somewhere and do something. I just don't like to do that because it stresses me out. I'm over 20 minutes late getting my son from school, and this is his first year that he's separated from his brothers because they go to a different school. I'm I'm on a different level, you guys. I'm not well. Well, my cell phone's still not working, so I have to drag these two little guys to go pick up their brother from cross country. Finally just like sat on my couch. Well, not sat, I laid down on my couch and it just knocked out. And then Jonah got a call from his brother saying he needed to be picked up. So I'm taking all of them just because, I mean, it's down the street and technically I can leave them, but because my phone's not working, I'm just like, what if something happens and they can't get a hold of me? Better safe than sorry, huh, Bubbas?
Not all of our customers' phones are affected, just some of them.
Okay, so I'll just hang tight until it starts working then.
And you know as well that I'm already adding a notation on the account with that, so you can, of course, make sure that by the end of our call, you'll get also a text message with our troubleshooter link, just in case if the service back, of course, and something happened to the service again, you can troubleshoot it from that link if that's okay. And if you have any other concern, of course, beside that phone, I can definitely help you with that, like anything at all.
Nope, that's it. Thank you very much for trying. Have a good day.
Have a great one. Thank you very much for your patience.
Bye-bye. I will randomly check my bank balance, especially if I'm going somewhere, like to use my debit card. And especially now since like I don't have that much financial stability, right? Anyway, I went to go check my bank balance naturally, and it said that I couldn't even open my bank app because I don't have cellular. I don't have a cell phone. I have a cell phone, I don't have service. After all that, there was no solution to my cell phone. I legit went to bed. I was already having a bad day to begin with. It wasn't just my cell phone issue, right? I went to bed and my phone still wasn't working. And I was just like, I was grateful that my kids were with me because I don't have a house phone, you guys. And I am in the apartment by myself. So if something was to happen to my children, the court order does say, like, if they're seeking medical treatment and stuff like that or whatever, maybe both parents have to be informed, like, immediately. And, you know, I expect to be informed immediately, just like I would inform the other parent immediately. But I was just like, how to, like, take the deepest breath as I was going to sleep and try to find something positive to be grateful for and to be thankful for. And instantly, like, by the grace of God, that came to my memory of, at least your kids are with you and you don't have to find a way to contact them. And then the twins have a cell phone, so that kind of worked out too, because I could always use their cell phone in case of emergency. Mind you, like, I live in an apartment and people are around us all the time. Like, I could have knocked on, I have neighbors on one side of me and not on the other side, but I have somebody upstairs. I have, like, just, if I look out the window or even out my front door, I can see like 8 different apartment complexes, right? So with that being said, I'm just grateful that I was at home and I found that positive part to reflect on. But you talk about having a bad day, you guys. And it all just, like, there was so much more going on that day. There was, like, phone calls that I was arguing with, you know, about, like, the children and finances. And, like, I had a phone call that I had to make with my lawyer. I had a meeting with them. It was just, like, one thing after the other. It was, like, back to back. And I think, like, at the end of the day, things just kind of stacked on top of each other. And I just couldn't do it anymore. And that's, you know, that's what it is. But reflecting back on it, I'm just so grateful that that is behind me. And honestly, like, I'm kind of glad I stopped vlogging and I kind of focused on myself. But at the same time, focusing on myself resulted in me breaking down and crying in front of my kids. And, like, I just remember Jonah coming and holding me, and as soon as Jonah came and held me, I, like, melted and I started crying even more. He was like, "Mommy, what's wrong?" I was like, you know, Bubba, sometimes being an adult is hard. And I think just, like, one thing stacked on top of the other, and I just had it. So and then my cell phone not working was just, like, the cherry on top. And, you know, it is what it is. I am going to go back again and say I'm grateful it's behind me, and I no longer have to, you know, hopefully I don't have to relive moments like that. But at the end of the day, here I am today. I am gonna close this vlog. Hopefully you guys, you know, enjoy, like, the raw moments of me and the moments that I don't know what the heck to do, but I keep doing it because that's the only option you have, right? So anyway, thanks for watching this vlog, you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I communicate very, very well on there. I actually try to write back to everybody on there. So hopefully we'll catch you in my DMs on Instagram. If not, then we'll definitely see you guys on my next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.